Yesterday was a pretty sickening day for Rangers fans as they ended up dropping points in the Highlands to Ross County. The Gers took the lead fairly early with a debut goal from Amad Diallo, and after the start it seemed that things were heading only one way. However, up the other end, Alan McGregor made a huge blunder, gifting Ross County a goal, and then 5 minutes later the Staggies would take the lead as Calvin Bassey played a huge part in a defensive mistake. The Gers managed to get an equaliser early in the second half with James Tavernier, and then took the lead 15 minutes later with Connor Goldson. However, Rangers wouldn't learn from their mistakes, as on the 96th minute, Rangers conceded again from a corner when Alan McGregor dropped the ball once more. To make matters worse, Rangers fans were gifted a little bit of hope as Celtic were drawing 0-0 with Dundee United by the 90-minute mark at Parkhead. However, a minute later, Liel Abada put away a late goal to give Celtic all 3 points and close the gap at the top of the table to just 2. Heads turn quickly to the Old Firm match on Wednesday night, where it has become a very important fixture and could see Celtic overtake Rangers with a win. This is super crazy considering Rangers were 6 points clear 3 league games ago. So far this season, Rangers have been poor at the back, and I flagged this pretty early on after Rangers crashed out of the Champions League to Malmo and lost at Tannadice in the league all in the same week. The Gers had a habit towards the end of the Gerrard tenure to give teams a goal head start, and whilst they would come back to go on and win, it did provide question marks as to why it was happening. In the November, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst took over, and immediately things looked a lot better at the back, as from when he took over to the winter break, Rangers kept 7 clean sheets out of 9 games in all competitions. Rangers have lacked options defensively, specifically at centre-back, with both Leon Balogun and Felipe Lander being out injured. During November, December and at the start of the year, Gio has experimented with Connor Goldson and Calvin Bassey as the 2 centre-halves, and whilst it has worked well, I did feel it should have been used as a stopgap until other options became available. Leon Balogun has recently returned back from injury, and it is said that Helander isn't too far away, but both are quite hard to hang your hat on as they find themselves out for long periods of time injured. This then begs the question, should Rangers be looking at other options? Well, the champions have already signed John Souttar on a pre-contract and will join for free in the summer. But will the summer be too late, and do Rangers need to sign John Souttar now? To answer that question, I would say yes, and they should look to bring him in the door over the next 48 hours to provide different options in the centre-half position, along with a bit of competition for places. There has been talk of Rangers trying to negotiate a deal for Souttar, but Hearts are wanting a big fee as they see him as a key part of their team for the remainder of the season as the Jambos eye European qualification. Whilst the price was quoted to be around £250,000, it has now gone up even more as Halkett picked up an injury in their defeat against Celtic and could be out for the next few weeks. It is said that Rangers would need to pay around £500,000 for his services, and it is now widely expected that the Gers may put in a late offer in for him now, so they don't risk throwing away the title and landing the £40 million Champions League riches. I think paying the £500,000 is a no-brainer, as it is obvious that something needs to change, as Rangers have already conceded 18 goals in the league so far this season, compared to the 13 that they conceded during the whole campaign last year. Rangers fans, do you think John Souttar can be the answer to Rangers defensively? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Scottish football content. Take care. Peace.